Okay, good morning. That's Rover. Hello. I'm not late. Oh, my face is fucked up though. Oh, there we go. Hello. Get all the audio channels online. Hello, everybody. Keep it kind of quiet. Oh, wow. Hi, not a cat. Welcome in. Hold on, I gotta look pretty for you. One sec. I have to pose while I yap here. I have arms now. Whoop. There. Take a screenshot, it'll last longer. Hi, Sibo. Congrats on first. Hi, Bongo. Hi, Lasses. Hi, Firefly. Arms. I'm armed and dangerous. There's my little talking. I'm talking really long so you can get a screenshot of me talking. And now I'm angry, and now you can take a screenshot of me being angry. Wow, it's so cool. And then here's me with glasses. Ta-da! Okay, no more posing. I caught cat in the moment. In the sneaky moment. Good morning, everybody. I have been up for 20 hours. We have to make it to about 25, at least. So, I'll be around for a while. I didn't see the D at the end, Sibo, so I thought you started mooing in the chat, and I'm like, that's valid. Moo! I needed res. I need to get this model uploaded for everybody to see. I feel like it's very canon. It'd be good to have the ref up. How much caffeine have you had? Not too much. I have had meth though. That's been pretty cool for me. Lasses, I don't understand. I'm like, it's not even like your sleep paralysis demon. Like, what kind of demon is it? Lord have mercy. Nobody fucking knows right now. I think it's hilarious. My sleep streamer. Oh my god. I can't even make jokes about it being like, oh, like I'm your, like you dream of me kind of thing, because I know like if I was in anyone's dreams, I'd be haunting them. I'm coming for Ovi's job. One of my favorite mutual VTuber designs. I don't know if you guys know Ovi, but they are a dream demon. Oy vey. I'll pull him up. Wow. Ba-ba-dum-bum. There's Ovi. Right there. That's Ovi. Also a cutie pie. But also, that's Ovi. And I love that for them. Maple becoming a felon. Maple already was a felon. You're just clocked in on him. That man does not pay his taxes. We're gonna do something on stream that we've never done before. We're gonna listen to a full album. We're not gonna change the channel. It's gonna happen. It's Breaking Benjamin, but Tuesday. Press X to doubt? What are we doubting? Maple literally, his whole catchphrase is that he wants to evade taxes. Go ask Maple right now in the Discord. Be like, Maple, do you evade taxes? He's gonna be like, yes, 100%. He's not a convicted felon, but he's a felon for sure. Hi, Nerdy Pop! I knew it! I started saying it before I saw it in the chat! He's a fella! All my fellas. Nerdy Pup, congrats on such a cool attack that you got. That was like the revenge of the century. It's good, because you deserve it, because you fucking cooked with those gator scales. Maple's playing League. Oh boy. How do you know that? I feel like that is personal information. Who's holding back tears? Ah! I'm not gonna lie, Nerdy Pup, it's been so nice watching you go through Artfight. I've actually been yelling at Tiz and using you as an example. Cause he's like, what about posting art and being a part of the community? And I'm like, look at Nerdy Pup. Look at them. Look at how much life and joy they have and artistic vigor. Do it scared. Very nice homie, but also an artist I looked up to for a long time. Yeah. I haven't gotten around to attacking any of my art idols this year. I mean, I talked to Aegis, and they were like super cool last year. I just never got around to them. But now we've talked. You can't idolize people you talk to. That's just weird at that point. Print it on your wall. It looks so good too. You can admire their work. No, I definitely admire their work a lot. I think their style is so cool. My actual like super ultra art idol is doing Artfight this year. The one that like made Rune what she looks like today via influence. I don't know if you guys know Lilira. Um but they're and like the Vernids and stuff. But that was like my teenage influence. For real, for real. Not by name. You might know them by art, honestly. You've definitely like I feel like Vernids are kind of in the same space as like what is it called? But yeah. They have a style that's very mimicked by a lot of different furry artists. But you might have seen like this character around. They did like all the Enderman stuff back in the day, like the crazy Enderman stuff. There's a lot of gore in here. I'm gonna scroll real fast. Where is a not murder picture of your Sona? There you go. But yeah, I know that their stuff got reposted a lot back in the day. I find their Enderman stuff. But yeah, they kind of made like this Enderman design like really popular. They've been on the internet for like a fucking long time. These indie babies. These were like all over the Minecraft forums like all the time. What? But Vernids, my first like fursona was a Vernid for a while. And then I quickly abandoned having a fursona. What is your side note? Do tell. Calling it their work, their content. I was saying work, right? Was I saying content? I hope not. I'm gonna be so embarrassed if I was. You're saying work. Okay. Oh, I was getting fucking canceled right now. I was like, no! Please! I feel like Leela is one of the first people that like really pioneered, like, I don't know what it is about the style, but a lot of like furry artists and a lot of adoptable artists have that kind of rendering style. Like I know like Malarty is similar, that duo. Not saying that they're taking it from Leela, but like they all kind of like were defining an age of furriness for a while. Content is a bad word. It's so dirty. I think people were calling things content because they're like, oh, what I'm making isn't artistic. But now the things that we like make that are artistic are being called content. So it's like, oopsie. Oopsie daisy. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Do any of you guys play Magic the Gathering in here? I'm pretty sure Nerdy Pup does. Or was it Agork that plays it? Do any of you like collect Pokemon cards or play Magic or God forbid play physical Yu-Gi-Oh? Because something has happened. Something is going to change everything. The runner? I don't know what that means. But maybe we're talking about the same thing. But have you heard about them X-raying card packs? They figured out the TSA, so you know how like the TSA works, right? In America, right, where you go and they scan your luggage and they're able to like peer into your luggage via X-ray stuff, right? They've developed they've developed a version of that for $1,500, which is still like super expensive, but if people are trying to run a grift, it's pretty easy to have that kind of money, right? And they can basically scan inside the card packs and see what's inside them. And it's going to break the entirety of buying packs. Pull the scam and a sure way to get radiation. Yeah, look, I've watched the technology at work. It's crazy, but like I don't think people should have these as handheld things. Maybe like cold take, but maybe everyone doesn't need X-rays running around because they're gonna scan each other on accident all the time. Yeah, it basically means that you can never buy a pack because what's gonna happen is people are gonna buy like old packs that are valuable, right? And then they're gonna scan them and they're gonna resell them if they have shit inside them, and they're gonna open them if they don't. Isn't that the printed plastics that show up on X-ray scans? Yeah, it's the foils that show it, but they're able to, for some reason, they're able to go through on the foils and like basically the foil gets rattled around in a way that allows them to see every card in the pack. But even if it was just the foils, it's still like super fucked. Enjoy your super tumor. Give me super tumor. Mom said it's my turn on bone cancer. Yeah, this is gonna be super fucked. So either you're gonna have a bunch of bad actors yoinking cards, right? Or what I think is gonna happen is I think they're gonna start scanning cards when they come into local game stores. Right? And then they can artificially limit the supply of good cards. Because like let's be honest, the singles aftermarket is wild. And if you can control like imagine you can control how many Charizards get open, like the EX Charizard or the Tabitha Cauldrons, right? And you could just like if everybody's like kind of in like a cabal and in like a conspiracy, right? Like an actual conspiracy working together, and they stop opening packs that have Tabitha's Cauldron in it. And then Tabitha's Cauldron goes from like $70 to like $120. And then when they run out of stock, they'll just keep opening more slowly, right? It's basically mutually assured destruction because if local game stores do that, the only response that like Wizards of the Coast is going to have is to sell the packs directly, like mail you packs directly from Wizards manufacturing, which will kill local game stores, which will then kill the ability to play Magic anywhere in public. So it's like a full mutually assured destruction. I'm gonna blow your mind to shit. I know. I think like at this point, right? If they're gonna do that, it ruins the singles market because no one's gonna want to participate for such inflated prices. And they're just gonna do the thing with the stuff. They're gonna just pirate it. You wouldn't download a Planes, would you? This is like gonna fuck over like pro players a lot too, though, right? Or people that want to go to like official events because you can't use proxies in them. This is gonna hurt collectors. So like, listen to collectors bitching about it. Like, even if you don't care about collectors, right? Like, listen to them if they start bitching about this stuff because it's gonna mean that it's gonna come down the pipeline and fuck us over too. Drag me down, carry me away. Your heart fiddly-dee, being a pirate is all with me. Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. Still can't believe that came from Lazy Town. Underrated bangers. That is from Lazy Town. Here, watch. I'm gonna blow your fucking mind. It's homebrewed. Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. But yeah, whole, like, wow, bangers. One Piece is looking baller. $50 for $30 for fetch land slurp my ass. I think what they're gonna have to print like the old stuff. Like they're gonna have to print Shocklands. Like obviously they're doing reprints, but they're trying to maintain value. But if this kind of shit starts happening, they're gonna just have to like mass print. It's so fucked. So yeah, if you're gonna buy like sealed packs in any card game, Magic, Pokemon, motherfucking baseball cards. You ever seen a Spice 8 rack video? I have no idea what the hell that is. So I'm assume yes. Shifty Eyes the box. It's like very recently the technology has broke out. It's not like everywhere yet. Because again, it costs like $1,500 to scan these cards and X-ray them to look for stuff inside the packs. But like, it's coming. If you're gonna buy anything, you should do it now, and then not until it gets solved. Your fiddly being a bird allowed me. Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. I'm Alcurious, how you doing? Beep beep. Magic the Gathering through the lens of socialism, eat that shit up. Yeah, I believe it. Fuck yeah. I have one argument. I have one argument against proxies, Nerdy Pup. I have just a single one. And it's that Commander is really, really fucking boring when people who don't know how to be creative get access to all of the most powerful cards in the game. Because you can't get people to stop pulling out the most stupid bullshit. Hi, Adi, do you collect cards in Pokemon or Magic or anything like that? Because we're talking big news right now. I'll blow your mind. Blow my mind. Hi, Nant. How you doing? How's Artfight been for you? So yeah, sell your Pokemon stocks now. Cards are no longer going to be an asset. They X-rating cards like the TSA. They're X-rating cards like the TSA. Generally played using an admittedly nebulous power level. Oh yeah, because everyone's got a fucking power level 7 deck. I just think everyone builds so boring. And I don't really care about winning and losing, and I'll make a deck that's competitive because it's important to like make the game like fun for other people who do care about winning and like put up a challenge, right? But I'm there for the social element. But it's just like, oh my god, another doubling season? Your deck isn't even token based or counter based. Why do you have it in your deck? Get it out of here. Nobody fucking cares. Hi, Gray. But everyone thinks their deck is a power level 7 deck. No one ever says, yeah, my deck is... Even people who play fucking, like, competitive EDH are still like, yeah, my deck's like power level 7, it's fine. Not that crazy, I'm just really good. And they pop out the 2-card Oracle Orb combo or whatever. And folks around want to play. Okay, here's the thing, right? I don't think I've ever found a group that I like playing the game with. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. You know, like when you're playing an MMO, like you can have friends that you really love, but if they don't play the MMO, then it's not fun. But also, some people are really bad at making an MMO fun to play with together. So you have like MMO friends, and then you have like normal friends. That's what Magic feels like for me. I've never found Magic friends that make it fun. I think it's the lack of emotional intelligence of people playing game. Like people don't understand that if you're gonna play a 4-player commander game that's gonna last an hour, right? Then you need to also be worried about other people having fun. And so many nerds don't get that fucking concept. Like, ugh. I'd actually much rather someone just try to be fucking the supervillain of the table. You know? Heck, his power level is decks I want to play. People want to match up decks in a similar like they want to be competitive with each other, right? It's like if everyone buys a like an out of the box commander deck, it's theoretically all the decks that come out at the same time are balanced against each other. But again, it's like rating women on a scale of 1 to 10. It's not fucking useful. You can have a really bullshit deck, but it has a lot of interactability and agency for someone to play against. And you can have a really shitty deck that nobody's having fun playing with. Like WoW friends. I love a ton of the WoW people that I play with, but I wouldn't play other games with them. And I love a ton of the people I play games with, but I would never play an MMO with them. Never. I think if you can get both, like just take it to the bank and don't bitch. I have also okay, here's my thing too, right? Is I can't handle being in a local game store. I grew up in the Modern Warfare 2 lobbies as a kid, the Halo 3 lobbies, everything. I'm so used to being called slurs by 30-year-old men, right? I don't know what it is about being in a physical game space, but there's only 2 times I've ever been to an LGS event and I haven't cried in the middle of it, like in between sets. I don't know what it is. You slag. Are you gonna play Commander with me? When you stop being skittish around hanging out with me. Also, the slag as an insult is pretty fucking cool. Is that like slut hag? Is it slut hag or is it just like a piece of molten metal? Because both of them are metal as hell. Care less about minimizing or maximizing my DPS. I just want to have fun. Yeah. It's hard for me to, because, okay, and Adi, I know that you're a Final Fantasy player and like the you don't pay my sub thing, right? But this was something that was like really difficult to manage as a raid leader in WoW, because WoW has this thing where it's like it's rude to suck at World of Warcraft. So it was really hard to cultivate like a culture where failure was okay, but you also still had to improve in order for us to like beat challenges. I feel like we struck a really good balance because we have a bunch of people who have stuck around for years at this point and they think we did a good job, right? But like, man, because I see the casual fighting happening in Final Fantasy right now about people just being unable to handle mechanics that were introduced in like Heavensward. The way scrapped for metal, top of metal bouncing, yeah. But it could be slut hag. Are you calling me British slurs, Nerdy Pup? That's low even for you. Mostly just choose a great, neat game mechanic I want to yeah, I want to... I'll make a focus deck, right? I want to game design it, right? I want there to be a certain way that people interact with my deck. And it doesn't necessarily mean that I win, but just that I want to force people to have to think in a different way in order to play the match that we're in. You know, if I pop off, right? Obviously, if I draw all lands, it's fucked. But, like, you know. Hi, we're talking both about Final Fantasy versus WoW sweating and card games getting fucked forever. Moved away from WoW, just wasn't good at it. Here's my thing with it, right? Is that, like, I don't think WoW is really that hard to get good at. And again, I'm not great at it at all, right? Like, I'm a shitty DPS. There's a reason I fucking tanked. I get smacking head real good. But like, I don't think necessarily being like encouraged to get better at the game and achieve mastery is bad. It's just that WoW created this pug culture that made it incredibly difficult to be in a learning environment, and that was like the number one thing we do at Tempura, right? Is give people the space to fuck up and have a good time with it. Because our slogan really is, it doesn't matter how much you fucking suck, as long as you're trying, you know? As long as you have like an improvement mindset. Because like, I'm definitely like one of the worst DPS as a raid leader in those situations, right? But I know how to empower my team, and I use my fucking cooldowns to keep people from dying, you know? Like, all my commanders are cool women. That's not by coincidence, Nerdy Pup. Never really struck me as a monster fucker. Like a monster women fucker, but like, I don't see you fucking like the little dudes from Alien, you know? Check out the art channel? I will. There's nothing in there, you shit. Oh shit, never mind, there is. Whoa! Why doesn't it ping me? Oh my god. Dude, pussy out facing the world. Oh. Oh. Netmouth's got me fucking on deck. I'm locked in. He knows exactly what I'm about. Final Fantasy 14 gives me space to have fun and be okay and sometimes suck. Oh, absolutely. I don't think like it's a bad environment, right? But it's more of like I've seen both sides of it at this point, and I don't think that you want what WoW has as a culture for Final Fantasy, but I also think that like there probably is a little bit more compromise towards the WoW side than Final Fantasy people maybe want to do as like a community. Hi, Marshall. The minute my monster fucker is like shield red. Oh yeah, women on top. That's why you like Fallen. I get it now. And full on monster fucker, not even sorry. I've been seeing a lot of hear me outs. I guess the new Alien movie has a clip where I guess like in the trailer she's getting like super deep throated by one of the parasite thingies. I don't know. I saw a bunch of VTubers being horny about it. And it was like deep throat. And I was like, oh. Oh. Whoa. Listen, the real MMO is Realm of the Mad God, and you guys should all play Realm of the Mad God with me because it's the best MMO they've ever made, and if you can ignore all the gacha mechanics, it's literally the coolest thing ever. What do you mean I'm playing Vampire Survivors Bullet Hell Spoopadoopoo Permadeath Roguelite as an MMO? In the clip on I don't think I could play it on stream. I think it's that whoa. Playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Did you guys hear that we've been gaslit this whole time that Hello Kitty is not a cat? They've come out officially about it. They're like, she's not a cat, guys. And everyone's like, what the fuck are you saying to me right now? Yeah, officially, she's not a cat. She's a little girl in England who lives with her family and is not a cat. And everyone's like, bullshit. That's bullshit. That's baby back bullshit. You can't keep getting away with this. Europe doesn't exist. Well, that doesn't matter because England's not part of Europe. Yeah, sure, and I'm straight. Oh. I didn't realize this was a coming out session here. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up. Hello Kitty, not a cat. It's literally on USA Today. Look at this shit. Hello Kitty is not a cat. Fans in denial after creators reveal she's a little girl. Sanrio, the Japanese entertainment company that created Hello Kitty in 1974, said the iconic character is not a cat, but rather a little girl. Who also apparently weighs 3 apples, is 5 apples tall, and grew up in the London suburbs with her twin sister Mimi, their parents, and their family's pet cat named Charmy Kitty. This is bullshit. They gaslit us for 50 years. I'm from England. I sadly can confirm we aren't cat people. Firefly, you're from England? You've been British this whole time? Like it's been a secret? I don't hear you thirst over non-women. You know what? That's on me, Nerdy Pup. That one's on me. You're right. You're right. You're right. I'm sorry. I fucked up. I think I forget because now I figured out that I'm asexual, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'd fuck Raru, right? And I was like, oh yeah, maybe words actually mean things to people. Charmy Kitty, at least a cat? I guess they are. I don't even know what the fuck Charmy Kitty is. Hello Kitty has a boyfriend? That's bullshit. She fursuiting 24/7? She's like a Palico cosplay. To be fair, Rune, who wouldn't fuck Raru? It's not Ganon, right? You can tell that Raru is a really good design because people will unironically ship the straight option. Sonya and Raru are a fucking power couple. I want them to look at me from across the bar and dig my vibe. You know what I'm saying? There are very few straight couples that can do that in media. You're spitting facts. I never finished that game. But to be fair, I never finished Breath of the Wild until 3 days before Tears of the Kingdom came out. Hello! This is so dumb. It's like saying grass isn't green, it's a plant. Like, yeah, no shit, but you're not convincing the Yeah, exactly! 6 characters, you're so fucking right. Darksided, hello! Did you hear that Hello Kitty's not a real cat? What is this? What is this Coda emote? Oh, it's a squish emote. I thought they were crying really hard. I thought there was like tears like spilling everywhere. in the tiny little preview. She's a girl. Her gender is not cat. Sid, did you hear the other thing? Because I know you buy Pokemon cards all the time. Did you hear that they've fucked up buying sealed packs forever? They have deployed TSA technology to X-ray sealed card packs so they can see what's inside it before they open it. It's going to ruin the sealed market forever. And it costs $1,500 to make it. It's fucked. At some point I need to put arms on this character. And let you fall behind. Kazakan, thank you for following! I had to think about your name for a second. And more luckily, it's more fun at this point. If anything, it's fuel for your sticker packs to send Pokemon cards. God, how mad do you think people would be if I just threw a bunch of Magic the Gathering chuff in? Because I know everyone's like, yay, Pokemon cards! It's a good way to get rid of the chuff, right? To get rid of your garbage when you're pulling, right? But I wonder if people would accept it with Magic cards the way that they accept it with Could you imagine having some horrible, like, Eldritch Abomination coming with your cutesy little, like, Raru art or something? After August 3rd, you and I are gonna have words about playing Magic again. I don't even remember how to play anymore. It's been so long. I don't remember. What is the deck building set I used? Architect? That sounds right. Wiped my logins. I don't have it anymore. What did I have decks for? Magic the Gathering goaded though? Yeah, but opening packs is gonna be cringe now. Hi, Maple! Imagine me such a fucking dweeb that you can scan random packs for the cards you want. Okay, but it's not that, Maple. It's the resellers. You know what they've done to card games? They've turned it like the housing market. And that's why we can't have nice things. People have turned singles into assets. And it's about asset acquisition instead of playing the game or living in your house. I will seize the means of cardboard. Arc a deck in your mouth. Just the fuck up. I've actually been trying to theorize a way to make a PvE Magic mode. I think Tiz has talked about it. Some sort of like judge thing. Like like judges tower or something. But I wanted to figure out a way to like make that be like something you could pick up easily. I'm not gonna make a Dex in Moxfield. You know, that's where I first played Magic the Gathering, was at a Mox. It was at the Mox in Redmond. No, in Bellevue. In Bellevue, Washington. Right where Wizards of the Coast is. My first time I ever played Magic was playing a two-headed giant game, and there was a fucking Pro Tour guy there passing out card sleeves for free. And I had to play him, and he whooped my ass. It's very nice, though. You know Mox. They own Card Kingdom. Mox is the physical store that is the closest to the Wizards of the Coast. Like, actually, like, they have, like, level 3 judges there when they do local gameplay at that Mox. Card Kingdom's, like, one of the biggest card, like, singles resellers. You know them. Binding Isaac card game handles playing against a deck opposed to human. Oh. When did Binding of Isaac get a card game? What the fuck? Guys, just play Lorcana with me. My art Oshi made art for it. He drew Simba. Lorcana's cool, guys, right? We love Disney-flavored Magic the Gathering. You should order from Card Kingdom because they're unionized, and that's cool. We love unions. Back down yourself. I need to put arms on this character, man. When am I gonna put arms on this character? I play Hatsune Miku and also T-Rex. When are we gonna get a Hatsune Miku card game? Speaking of really expensive, dumb hobbies, I think I might get into keyboards. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. I just ordered my first mechanical keyboard in like the last 5 years. 4 or 5. 3, something like that. 2021? Yeah, so like 3 years. You having shit shipped from across the ocean rather than the next country over? I don't know what to tell you, man. Just do what I'm telling you to do. Why are you being so difficult? I won't play Magic with you unless we play Card Kingdom. You're looking for expensive hobbies, get Gunpla. Do you not understand how expensive keyboards are? They're just as expensive. You're actuallying nothing. MLP made a TCG. Oh, speaking of MLP, Grey Beret, do you know that MLP has had several like Magic the Gathering crossovers? And actually, one of my concept art professors in college did one of the cards for one of those sets. I think he did like Rare. No, I think he did like maybe it was Luna or Twilight Sparkle. But he was such a shit poster. Every time we would start class, he'd be like, "Yeah, cool. Everybody, I gotta go grab coffee. Draw a really shitty Sonic for 20 minutes." And then we would have to draw a really shitty Sonic and get critiqued on it. And then he would hide little Sonic shitposts on it in all of his art. What the fuck is Fork Knife? Oh, Fortnite. Yeah, they did. There's a secret layer thing. I prefer my inexpensive hobbies, including licking rocks. There's no way that licking rocks is not an expensive hobby. The medical costs alone. Also, the geology degree. If you're licking rocks, you're either into astrology or you're a geologist. And there's no stopping that. Oh my god, we went through a whole album. Look at that. We're out of music. What the fuck do I play now? You a geologist or an astrologist, Rune? That's a really good question. Am I allowed to say both? People who draw their characters with sandals are the devil. Don't at me. I have to draw bare feet and shoes? What are you, a fucking sociopath? Next two magic sets are the exact opposite interest. I'm not all in on the Redwall ass critter and animal set. Could not give a dry fart about 80s horror. Oh, is that what the next set is? I just don't care about it anymore because the power creep is crazy. And the rock eaters from this chat don't think I won't. Maple, why? What if you just closed your eyes and just banned someone randomly in chat? Maple, I got a list for you, by the way. I did a don't do X thing for stream. For the start of stream as my little announcement, and I wrote down the names of everybody that did the thing that I told them not to do. You can do with that information what you will. Keep the rocks out of your goddamn mouth. Can I keep the dice in there? Who the fuck is Bjorn Rockzark? Let it be known, random selection would have perma banned that guy with your permission. No! Don't ban Nant! Maple, we're gonna get cancelled on TikTok! Nant's gonna kill us! Nant, would you wield your clout for evil? You'd be like, this fuck-ass little streamer on Twitch is pissing me off. Beat her to death with hammers. Well, if it was really funny, we could make it really funny. What list do I have? I'll tell you later. I don't like repeating myself. It makes the joke go stale. Alright, what other things have I seen on the internet? The whole internet is awash with Kamala Harris memes right now. So, like, that's where, like, all of the memeing is happening. And I don't really want to do leftist fighting today. You guys know me, I love talking politics, but I just want to deal with you fuck-ass moral Puritans. I'm trying to convince some of the teenagers in here that being pragmatic about things is so painful. I refuse to do it. I believe in mental health today. I still feel bad about being mean to Maple the other day. Woo! Anyways, I got my Minecraft skin back. I might attack. They're doing Artfight. Maybe I'll make Maple close his eyes and I can show you guys my Minecraft skin. It has extra 3D parts on it. It has extra 3D parts on it. I have a tail and ears and horns that are 3D on the model. It's so fucking cool. Okay, don't. I'm excited, Maple. You know me, I can't keep secrets. Why are you being sassy with me? Maple, I'm walking on eggshells with you, buddy. I don't want to make you mad again. Don't you hump me. Alright, mute for 10 minutes. Alright. I'm gonna show you guys. It's probably the coolest thing ever. They also have an art fight, and they've been doing like a skin attack like every couple days. So, you should go give them art because they're cool. You ready, chat? You ready? Bam. There I am. Look at me. I have 3D bits. I look so good. Bam. There's me without all the extra pieces. Look, they got my hordes to work. Holy crap. Look at my rotato. Fuck, your ears are big. They are on this model too. What do you want from me? But no. Wait. Look, they got the ponytail and the tail and everything. And I can have this in-game too, which is the crazy part. I think it looks so fucking good. And then they got a little sitting one. Look at me. It's so good. I'm so happy. I look so fucking good. I love it. It's so faithful. They did more than I thought. I was like, oh my god. I have like 5 days. Do you think you could get a rush model and it doesn't have to be accurate? And you can use my prison jumpsuit, my D-boy jumpsuit to make it easy for you, and you can ignore all these parts of the model. And they're like, nah, I'd win. And they did all of this. And they even turned it in a day early. It's crazy. But it's so good. Alright, I'm gonna at Maple say he's good now. Hello! Hi, nickname! How are you doing? Motorcycle outside going nutso. No mods required. It does require a mod, but it's only client side. And what it does is it takes the data from Blockbench. It's called Figura. So I got all the files for that. But I'm not going to have it for the collab because it would require me to roll back a Fabric version, and I'm too lazy for that because we already got it set up for the other Fabric version. And also, I'm not going to be F5 the whole time anyways. Maybe I'll show up on Sharksided's Minecraft server. I actually don't think I have enough rank in Sid's Discord to be able to join the Minecraft server. And I don't think I've ever had it. You got 22 this year? Holy shit! Guys, they extended Artfight. What am I gonna do? We're supposed to die in 9 days, but they extended it to August 3rd. Service for anyone you just need the role. It said that you needed to have a certain, like chatting rank. Or do you just tell people who are annoying that? You're like, oh yeah. I pull that all the time. Like, oh yeah, you need to go through the proper channels. Hoping that they fuck off. Hi, Jay. Do I stress about finishing the next one I want to do, or do I just say fuck it and not care about the deadline? Try to do some smaller attacks. I think it's perfectly natural that like either people start off really fast and loose and then they slow down at the end. And like try to get like one big attack done in the last 10 days, or they'll do a couple of really big attacks like you did. And then they'll try to be like fuck it, we ball. Afterwards? The last two were supposed to be quickie. I know. You gotta do the strat, right? Where you gotta take a brush that you suck ass at, right? Like my trusty dusty pen. And then you just make it really big so that you can't actually put detail in it. And then you don't let yourself erase. See, look, I just drew Craig. From memory. Because I've drawn him so many times. He's got a little bear nose right here. Bam. Craig. True. Pathologically unable to not put my whole pussy into it. Skill issue. Chill out. You have to learn to chill. You have to learn to chill. They have EP disease? Do it EP then. Y'all let things limit you. It makes me cry for you. I had EP bitch disease for 2 weeks. I am... In 3 hours, I will have been up for 24 hours. And I am still here. I am doing it EP. We're gonna be okay, chat. Please, what? Dude, my sleep schedule's fucked. I have a meeting tonight, too. I can't go to bed. Bye, Sid! Is this a bug? It is. The centipede, or millipede. I'm at 36 hours. Let's fucking go. Can I get much higher? But EP is terminal. Eventually, we all get terminal EP-ness, if you really think about it. I love being limited. I love my teeny little box, the same 3 brushes, the same art style I've had since I was 12. Yeah, if you love it, then do it. Who the fuck cares? Do whatever you want. Just don't be mad about doing what you want, you know? I feel like people complain about things all the time because they're just ashamed, and it's like, just get rid of your shame, you know? Everything's fine, chill out, take an edible. It's gonna be okay, chat. Not that serious. We're gonna be okay. But I don't do drugs, have hot cocoa. Dude, chocolate was a drug back in the day. Maybe the drugs are the friends we made along the way. You guys are doing the soup thing at me. I'm telling you how to make bean soup, and you're like, what if I don't like beans? And it's like, then don't make bean soup. Can't even drink soda. I'm drinking soda pop right now. You don't see the government coming after me about it. How many toes do you actually have? Do you have a normal amount of toes? You do have a normal amount of toes. Normal toe ever. Fucking go. Government cracking down on your woke. We used to be able to have coffee in the morning, but now you can't because of woke. They're policing people being not EP. Here I am, raw dog in reality, because pain is my drug. This is a cry for help. No, 6 character. Put a condom on. Wrap your silly before you get too out of willy. Those are words for sure. Clam chowder. We didn't deserve chowder as a show. It was too good for us. I have the type of ADHD where full monster energy hits me like Benadryl. Congratulations, you have ADHD. That's part of the diagnostic criteria. I'm so proud of you. Woo. The easiest way to tell if you have ADHD is to go do a ridiculous amount of crack, and then if you get EP from it, then you probably have ADHD. That's Rune's pro tip of the day. Little cheapy babies. You have pockets. What is that you hold, druid? A knife! No! I don't want to be slonky, I want to be vague. Then be interested in things. Debate me! Debate me, liberals! I'm not gonna lie. Being angry is such a great way to get motivated with ADHD. Sometimes you just gotta pick fights. You gotta rile people up. You gotta be like, you know what? I actually don't. I don't even like Lord of the Rings. I don't think Gondor should have called for aid. Hi, Quill! I used to, but my dumbass went and chose peace. Gotta fight about stupid shit. Listen, this is a safe space to argue about stupid shit. See, if we just bring up Final Fantasy XIV again and Magic the Gathering, then everyone's gonna fucking scream again. Alright, chat, let's wake up a little bit. We're gonna have a group scream, okay? Ready? Alright, hold on. Here we go. It cut out my mic. It was too whistly. Feel better? I feel great now. I'm a little dizzy. Need to check to see if I have POTS. Shouldn't shake my head like that, but... Hi, Trina! Very sus. You both have the same little bonza dance. What are we bonza dancing for? Usually do my screaming in the car. I didn't even know you drove. I thought you lived in Europe land where everybody rode goats and trains. Nerdy Pub, I don't think you realize how little you have shared about your life to me. I think in a very like okay parasocial kind of way, right? I think we have missed several like basic details to share about each other. Like we know some of the deep shit, but I didn't even know that you worked with dogs until like 2 weeks ago. And I was like, shit. I didn't even know Nerdy Pup worked. Keep my goat out of this. I don't know shit about you. I see shit all the time. Cool dogs, bruh. Are they barking? This foot seems weird. I'm going to correct it with force. I have corrected it with force. We'll resharpen it so it is no longer blurry from being corrected by force. They work with dogs. I thought they is dogs. Yeah? Maple, you work with leaves. And you're a leaf. Stop being so bigoted, man. Here, ask me a question about my life, and I'll answer. I answer questions about all things. You guys just don't know what my mental state is at. That's the one thing I hide from you. You guys will ask me, name 3 flavors of childhood trauma, what happened to your first pet, and what do you think about the State of the Union? And I'll be like, bet. And then you're like, how is your day today? And I'll be like, don't you fucking dare talk to me. Hi, B. Stop yelling at Mabel. He's just a little guy. It's no longer his birthday. We are allowed to yell at him again. He's lost little guy privilege. What's your favorite thing to do with your partner? Okay, so we're both like incredibly like ADHD autistic. You know, I'm confirmed ADHD. He's definitely getting checked out for it. The tism is somewhere existing in both of us, right? I don't know what it is, but I have the best time just bitching with him. I don't, and not like spill the thesis, but like we'll just like pick. Like I think we argued for like we argued about gamers for like 2 hours about yellow paint the other day, and we'll just yab about it forever. And it's like my favorite thing. We are so intellectually stimulating for each other. We'll get in those mad philosophy debates. It's really nice. I wish I got to use public transport more often. I miss checking in the fuck. Yeah, exactly. I want to move to Portland because apparently the Portland metro is like on par with the Paris metro on a global ranking scale, and I'm like, holy shit! And I've been on the Portland metro a couple times, and I'm like, this is nice. This is nice. I don't like driving. This is nice. Risen with the tism, damn up, mad philosophical. Only I'm allowed to call him Tismdar, okay? No one else is allowed to say that. That's our word. If you really want to make Tiz mad, though, you can say, are you in a tizzy about this right now? That'll get him really good every time. How does it occur naturally in a conversation to just talk about my normal ass life? Here, watch this. Chat! I had gyoza for breakfast today. And then I had a fast food burger for lunch. What did you eat today? Tis for tat. Ice cream? You had ice cream cake? That's like the best kind of cake. Maple, I did not know you were an ice cream cake enjoyer. Changes things dramatically for our relationship. In a good way. See, look, I learned something about Maple. Chicken bacon ranch pizza. Sheesh. See, and then I'm like, oh yeah, the word ranch is like a trigger word for me, because like Tiz's favorite thing is ranch. I don't know what it is, but if it's white and creamy, he'll put it on whatever food he's eating. Turkey skewers. Ooh, what is a turkey skewer? Both because I'm trying to prove my point here about learning about each other, and also, like, what the fuck is a turkey skewer? I don't know what that is. In the middle of summer, I've never not had ice cream cake for my birthday. Do you want a different kind of cake, Mabel? I'll come make you a better cake if you want. Actually, I'm gonna make Tiz make you a better cake. He's been on a bacon spree. I like most forms of cake. Yeah, what about this cake? Pants grab. Alright, what kind of cakes do you not like, chat? I'll start out with it. I think red velvet sucks ass. I've never had a piece of red velvet where I was like, you know what? This cake was vastly improved by the sheer amount of red dye number 40 that's in here. Yeah, Quill! Based takes. You don't like lemon cake? Okay, never mind, get out. Lemon cake is objectively the best cake. Chocolate on chocolate on chocolate on chocolate. Choco mania. I agree with that. Do you guys know that German cake isn't named because it came from Germany, but it was named after a guy like John German or something? Pisses me off. Never lime cake. I'll fucking have lime cake. It's because people are making lime pie. They're making key lime pie. Lime is a pie thing. Oh, very nice to me. I'm almost done with this fucking sketch, and I still haven't drawn either of the arms yet. What am I doing with my life? They also make lemon pie. Oh yeah, well they also make lemon parties, but you don't see people talking about those now, do ya? Cake batter milkshake? That sounds awful, actually. My sister once got a giant thing of protein powder for her birthday. She used to be like really into fitness and stuff, right? It was birthday cake flavored. That was the grossest shit I've ever seen in my life. I don't know why you would want to drink sprinkles after your workout every day. It was like a big tub, right? You have to drink it like every day. for like months. Makes a baller coffee cake and I hate coffee. It's because coffee cake isn't made with coffee. It's made to go with coffee. This used to make something have sprinkles on it. Yeah, exactly. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. Swap this off right here. Became a weirdly detailed piece. Out of touch. I'm out of time. Out of my head when you're not around. Do someone for their birthday if they like it, you never trust that person. Ooh. Lemons are a man-made amalgamation of a citron and a bitter orange. You know that citron means lemon in other languages though, so like what is the truth? Watermelon's invalid because I don't really like either. Artificial watermelon flavor versus actual. Okay, can we all agree that artificial banana flavor fucks? It's not even artificial. Like artificial grape and artificial banana aren't even artificial. They're just different strains of of grape and banana. We only have one banana type in the world, really. But I guess the banana one is kind of fake now because they're all like extinct. We're gonna lose bananas soon if fucking science doesn't get that shit figured out. Like actually, like the banana plagues are coming for our banana strain that is global, so they're gonna have to breed new bananas, otherwise we're not gonna have bananas ever again. It keeps it from growing. You said not to mention that? Yeah, and it was a test. And you failed. And then we were clearly past the point, and then you decided to bring it up again. So you failed again. You must make the bananas fuck. You have to make them resistant to fungus. There's like a banana killing fungus. There used to be many, many, many different flavors of bananas. And then we lost all of them, except for the one strain that we have now, which was resistant to that fungus. But it's no longer becoming resistant. The fungus has adapted. You just lost the game. Which game? I don't know. Probably the Magic the Gathering thing I'm in. Who added Darude Sandstorm to this playlist? Take him out back and shoot him. Artificial flavor the same as the original banana. It was the most popular banana. It wasn't the original banana. There were many different bananas. Actually. You added this? No, someone else suggested it. I'm pretty sure it was Dragon Fries. I'll let you guys make a playlist. It'd go horribly. I want to be able to yell at you guys. Really, I just crave violence. Violence against my chat all the time. I'm sick of being nice. I just want to go apeshit. You know, Rune, give me a duration and I'll make you a playlist. 10 minutes. Oh, the duration of the playlist, not how long you have to make it. I get it now. I see. 7 hours. Really gotta do me like that? I don't know. What do you want? I could find so many hour-long playlists. Like something chonky. I'm gonna forcefully give you Whiplash. Maple, we listen to Whiplash all the time. The most Whiplash that we've ever had on stream is that I listened to a full album front to back earlier. That has never happened in the history of this channel. And I'll do it again. We'll pick like Nickelback or something. Not looking for any stream save songs. Maple, VOD people don't even hear us anymore. They get no music. You gotta make it in YouTube. I'm not dealing with Spotify. I'm trying to play that shit on stream. I'm not setting up another audio source. I do also unironically love the old Nickelback stuff now. It's not like you to say sorry. Do we have to put divorced dad music on again? When is Darude Sandstorm this fucking long? It's 7 minutes? Jesus Christ. Divorced dad music. Not like you to say sorry. Mistaken. There are 2 playlists that are huge, full of divorced dad musics. I'm excited for this. Them 20 seconds over and over again, honestly. It was like the first ADHD song. Before people could loop it, they just had to put the same song 3 times. If you don't mind direction. Alright, I have a question for you guys. Does this character give kind of like Hank Hill energy? I don't know what it is. Maybe it's something about the posture. But I have like a standing in a cul-de-sac drinking a beer kind of vibe. No? Okay, just me then. Good to know that I'm just weird. I could just like hear the warble in their voice. Does that make sense? Like, do I know what a JPEG is? Can kind of see it. The jeans, maybe? Maybe. I guess, like, when I see Hank Hill, I see, like socially anxious, but also incredibly personable and, like, down to earth, you know? The thing about just like a tucked in shirt, right? I just don't want to draw hands today. Am I allowed to not draw hands every once in a while? I feel like I've drawn enough hands in my life that I'm allowed to pull the I don't want to draw hands card and I put them in the pocket. I think I get that at some point. Oh my god, I fucking love this song. This got me to some angry bus rides home. Not your dad, don't draw hands if you don't wanna. Now I see ya, truth and what I doubt. As I know now, see you later. See your fantasy. Wanna get a reality paved in gold. MX versus ATV? What the fuck is that? I could take you on, bedroom to take on and I won't. I know that you are wrong. Yo, should I show up as a real VTuber on Friday? I found a program that turns your Minecraft skins into a 3D model that has, like VC face tracking. I don't know if my computer could handle it. But maybe real VTuber? First time ever? I often try to hide hands too. Sometimes it's like, I know I can, I just don't want to. You know? I don't gotta prove it to the haters I can do it every time. This is what AI needs to learn how to do. You don't see a lot of real artists with super fucked up hands, because if their hands are fucked up, they're putting them in pockets. They're not showing that shit to the world. Back off, I'll take you home. Xbox song, this is one of the main songs. Really? I got this from a Halo music video, hell. It's strong. I got most of my music as a child from that. This is why I believe sharing this shit is important. Because how else are people supposed to develop? Dude, the pockets are all the way down here. What am I doing? I'm just putting these pockets where the... It's all the way down here. What am I doing? I put the pockets all the... I'm like trying to slurp it right into its chest. She show up with a whip sticky note on your head. I'm always a whip. Denpel, you know we've been putting whip sticky notes on our heads. But no, there's a really cool program. It turns your Minecraft skins into the thingies. It's really cool. Gone and I won't. I know that you are wrong. Are the haters here with us? Are we hating? Listen, I know there are haters out there. I wish they'd show up. It's like a waiting for rivals. I just want the sexual tension that only two embittered rivals have for each other, you know? It's just a sticky note that says whip of the whip. Watch me whip. Watch me nay nay. Nobody knows that reference anymore. I feel like I have to draw a single hand. Not because I have to prove something, but more like where else would this hand be? It's kind of an unbalanced piece otherwise. Damn, the haters are right. What a line to come back on. Stop doing lines of coke on my stream. I chimed in with, haven't you people ever heard of not doing crack in my stream, yo? Down their pants? That's fucking weird, B. Why are you being weird? I don't like it when I make tube shirt. But it is kind of just like what we're vibing with right now. Don't mind what happens now and then. As long as you'll be my friend at the end. If I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman? What is this song about? You still call me Superman? That's not even what about Superman is about. He doesn't ever deal with his impending insanity. No crank, only dark evil packs. Superman, what are we doing? Superman! Dude, Duper was murdered today by a sexy shark lady. Could do like a hand behind the head. You're kind of cute. Fuck with that. I'm gonna have to make another layer though to get it drawn out. It doesn't need to be very detailed. It just needs to do things that are useful in the course of art. Sid murdered Duper? No, different shark. Full shark. I've actually never seen Sid as a full anthro shark. Isn't that an interesting thought? That shark was voiced by Ashley Nichols. Which is crazy. Does Mori Toggle not count? But like, Mori never like fully takes over, right? That's the Halloween idea. Get the full ow happening, you know? Ow, shark noises. Woo! Wow, wow. Where shark? At Costco. We've established this. Oh no, I've been drawing this all on the same. Well, we're committed now. Don't know how much time has passed. Feels like forever. This is ADHD, this song. Forever feels like home. Sitting all alone inside your head. Found out that I'm a divorced dad based on my music tastes from when I was 13. Coming out as divorced. That's how we get straight people to care about coming out. We start giving them little divorced coming out parties. Staring at me. Stop staring at me. I don't know how much time has passed, but stop staring at me. And all alone at your head. We're so close. The night of the blood moon, you turn into a shark? Nah. We gotta stop talking about Shark Center. We look kind of obsessed here. But I don't really talk to anyone else. I keep hiatusing, and I stop talking to everyone. And then Sid drags me kicking and screaming into talking to people again. Sitting all alone inside your head. I mean, my cat in the hospital definitely isn't helping. Probably not, no. That's a major bummer. You guys see Cadenza at all, by the way? Try to give them some extra love. Their dog just passed. The fluffy baby. Wait, hold on. This song talks about stars. It reminds me of the lately I've been staring at the something. Okay, these are just awkward apparently. Down. Woo! Oh. Woo! Yeah, I saw it on Twitter. Everything's fucked! July sucks! Okay, almost got this done. And then what? Painting? In my art stream? I don't fucking think so. Whoop, 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 whoop. Did any of you guys hear about the TikTok art drama about the wedding painting? I only found out about it yesterday. Apparently that drama's been going for a while. I'm gonna yap about it, sister. Alright, so, lady, right? She's an abstract artist, right? Totally valid, totally cool, right? Let's start offering wedding paintings. And if you don't know how wedding paintings work, right? You are live for several hours making a piece that encapsulates a specific moment at the wedding, right? It's an incredibly intensive job, right? It's very expensive, right? Average rate is like $1,500, goes up to like 3,000, right? Because you're asking for someone to come with their A game every single fucking time, right? This lady charges $950, right? And it pops out, and it looks like a high school project, right? Like something that you would do in high school, right? Perspective is bad, right? Colors are muddy. No detail on any of the characters in the scene, right? It's not great. Depends on the complexity of your bride. Nah, I feel like I gotta pull it up. And like, I feel like you're having, it's like this like positivity paradox with it, right?
Hi, this painting.
Okay, here's what the painting looks like. Hi, Trance. So this is what she made. And it's currently a giant fucking shit show on TikTok because a lot of people who work as professional artists are like, yeah, she should have never taken this job in the first place. And then all of the capitalism people are like, well, if the market decides that's the rate and people are willing to pay it, and just like, you know, like, I don't know. Because I don't really think it's an issue of like perspective. Like, I feel like art style is one thing, but when you're paid to do a specific task, you kind of need to do that task, you know? Like, especially when it's something that you can't, like, you're, if you fuck it up, it's over, right? Like, a tattoo artist needs to be good at their job, right? They need to understand their medium and they need to be able to perform at their A game when they fucking tattoo you, right? Because there's no do-overs. You can't do over a wedding moment, right? Yeah, the artist is an abstract artist, right? And then she's been digging her heels in about the fact that like she deserved to be paid that amount and everything. And like everyone's arguing about what the price of art is, right? But then other like professional artists are coming in and talking about like it's not really about a pricing problem, it's about a professionalism problem, you know? Like I consider myself to be like a pretty competent artist, right? But you wouldn't ask me to draw cars, you know? And I wouldn't take a job drawing cars because I knew that I could not execute that at the level that I would need, right? Like I wouldn't draw a diagram for a car that an engineer would have to use, even if they were willing to pay me at a rate that they found fair, because they wouldn't have a usable product at the end, right? And I also wouldn't tattoo someone without having the proper experience for that. And people are being like really toxic positivity about it, right? Because especially because art talk has been super fucking toxic lately. And everyone's been like screaming about different like art lore and like different styles, and everyone's just being a fucking dickhead about it. And people shouldn't be bullied about the fact that like they just want to draw what they want to draw, right? Like everyone should shut the fuck up about it, right? But when you are working in an industry that affects other people and you're putting out shitty work like that, kind of, you know. And then like all the people who are trying to chime in about it are getting like blasted, right? Of like, why are you bullying her? And you know, if that's what they wanted to pay, you know. But it's not even like a question about quality. It's about like, did you actually execute the thing that you were paid to do, right? Been better if the art, yeah, they played to their strengths for sure. You draw a car that has a bunch of hands to move around instead of tires. I hate you, B. That is the most disgusting thing you've ever said to me, and I will remember this forever. Mm. A lot of old school DeviantArt dramas, but it's just like I don't know, man. Like it feels very Dunning Kruger about it, right? And I feel like it's really hard to talk to people about art skill, like being a part of the equation when it comes to like doing freelance, right? It's not even like how technically skilled are you, but like are you supplying a skill that people want to pay for and that is in demand, right? Like, I see a lot of people who do, like, art commissions, and when they complain about not getting commissions, it's literally because I cannot see in your portfolio you being able to execute the thing that I would want to pay you for. It's not that you're bad at art, it's that I look at it and I'm like, I don't know how I would commission you, because I wouldn't know what to ask you for, you know? Artists reject my tattoo request because it was not their style, and then I found an artist that vibed with it. Yeah, exactly, right? Like, you can't just, like, pursue that bag with negligence, right? Because now, right, that kind of experience getting posted about is going to make it so that people don't want to, like, they don't want to have a wedding painter, even though, like, it's like a cool service, you know? It's the same thing with, like, people about, like, when they, like, I don't know if you guys have seen on, like, art Twitter at all, right? But everyone is just, it's like a constant cancel fest right now, like, all the fucking time, about artists who are just not delivering work to people. And it's like even people with like 200,000 followers, like, just not delivering work, and it's been years, and they're skipping people, and then they're ghosting, and then they're rebranding. And it's like, it affects other artists, right? Because now people are really skittish to commission art. And it's like, it's not anything to do with art skill or whether or not your skills are marketable or anything. It's literally like, you are affecting people around you with your actions. And you, like, over-promising and under-delivering in whatever capacity it is. Pursuing that bag with negligence. What is respectable wienering? I need to know what that is. Who gave you my playlist? Oh my god, Volosaurus. We're listening. The playlist is called Divorced Dad Music. So I'm learning a lot about you today. It's okay, this is all my fucking teenage stuff, too. Actually, the first time I've ever heard Chevelle was at an Evanescence concert. Which is my fun little lore there. And I bought their album while we were there. It was also the first time I ever smelled weed. My first concert besides the Wiggles when I was like 4. So when did Artfight get extended? I think August 3rd. It's in the most recent post. I think August 3rd. That's why I don't get it unless I know people. Yeah. This is why I've denied commissions for so long, because I'm like, I can't fucking deliver it, right? Because I know I do good art. It's about customer service and accountability. Like, so many people are like, but I'm a small artist, uwu. And I'm like, no, you are a business now. Business! Gotta put on your little business pants. Put your little business suit on. You gotta draft a contract. You are liable to be sued, and the only reason that all of you aren't getting fucking sued is because people don't know how to sue in this country. But the moment that you have two people, like, in the same country, and one of them sues the other for a live 2D model that was never delivered, shit's gonna get real. Bye, Craig, don't die. I'm over 65 million years young, but my first concert was Chris Cornell. Interesting. Everything's gonna be right in this space. Yeah, like, people, I look at some people. My thing lately, right, is I don't really care how good your art is. I just will not commission people that haven't thought through what their terms of service are, right? Like, if you haven't done the bare minimum to think about what you're asking in your terms of service, you're not gonna get my fucking money. And there's, like, very specific patterns, right? Like, the amount of people that deeply discount their commissions and they're like 80% off in order to fund an expense, and then they fuck themselves over every single fucking time. I can't tell you how many people I have just donated $100 to so they can refund all the people that they have fucked over by taking on commissions, and they are like, hey, look, I got sick and I lost my job. Let me suddenly increase my workload by 6 times for the same amount of money because that's somehow a smart idea. Like, if you're a commission artist, the only thing you can do is labor. Ask me for $100 and then print stickers and then mail stickers to people who are donating to Ko-fi for you. That is such a better fundraising option. Or just ask for money. Like, if you're struggling, just ask for money. People are so individualistic, and they're so scared to just ask for help, and so they just want to do labor. But it's like, you're not in a position to do labor, and you certainly aren't in a position to do more labor. Do not take emergency commissions. Let me just give you $50. Ah! So VG, that's why I exclusively would take off of VGen, because I think that service is good. I was fine not being on VGen. Like, genuinely, totally fine. If I wanted commissions to open, they would be fucking open, right? But I'm just like, I want accountability because it makes people feel safer. Obviously, Etsy is trash now, but that was the thing about Etsy, is that you couldn't trust individual sellers to act responsibly because there was no accountability on the internet, and so you made it so that if they had a platform on Etsy, then they would also have to be accountable to Etsy's rules, right? The fact that people freaked out about VGen requiring you to finish your commissions within 2 years is crazy. At what point do you need to have a backlog so long that 2 years is like, no? Here's the fucking math too, right? Here's what you do when you have a queue that's years long, right? Here's how you fuck yourself over. Just on a pure finance bro economics, right? If you charge $50 in 2024, right? And your skill level is like, I'm just gonna say mid, and mid means something different for everybody, right? But in 2025, you get really fucking good, right? And now you could be charging, right? You could be charging $200 for what you used to be charging $50 for. We'll just call them portraits, right? And now your art is great. It's good, right? Subjective, not gonna play it, just don't worry about it. Like, your art improved, right? Don't worry about the words. You just fucked yourself over because you still have an entire year's worth. No, keep cap screaming. I love cap screaming. Keep screaming. Caps only. Fucking, now you have a bunch of people who paid $50 for a service that should be $200. You have cucked yourself out of money, right? And now it's literally more financially responsible for you to take $200 commissions to refund 4 of your $50 commissions. It is more financially incentivized for you to take on more work to refund past work that is not worth working. Because it's also fucking inflation. That $50 that you charged, right? It means nothing, right? Because now inflation says, even just with pure inflation, it should be 60, right? So you're losing anywhere from $10 to $150. And people wonder why their commission gets missed, and then they don't say anything, and then a year goes by, and then that artist starts taking more commissions at a higher price point, and then 2 years goes by, and eventually they just refund you out of the blue after you harass them. Don't be on people's queues. Because it bogs it down for everybody, right? Because also, if you're maintaining a queue like that, right? if you have, let's say, 25 people in your queue, right? And they all want a live 2D model, right? A live 2D model, right? That is 25 models that now you have to be accountable for the next 3 fucking years, right? Don't get sick, don't go on vacation, don't improve your skills, don't have hardship, don't do shit, right? Don't go get a real job. Not real job, but like don't get like a 9 to 5, right? Don't get a salary job, right? Don't go work for games because you have 25 models you gotta fucking do, right? And you know what now? Those 25 people are all sitting in this queue, right? And it's starving all of the other artists that could take those commissions now. They could take them now, and they're at the same skill level that you are. But you have put people 3 years deep on your fucking queue, and for some goddamn reason, you've taken money for it. Which again is cucking yourself, because if you're gonna charge $1,000 for a model, and then you get really good and you should be charging $5,000 for models in 2 years, you have cucked yourself out of, like, 5-digit, like, sums of money. Like, purely on an economic scale. It does not make sense to maintain a queue. At all. If I can't see your waitlist, I will not commission you. If your Trello is locked, I will not commission you. I have had artists, I'd be like, oh yeah, you're doing your character here real quick, okay. And then I find out that it's 5 year character here's deep. And they keep opening up your character here's for money to be able to work on the other year character here's. I instant refund. And it's no, like it's nothing against these people as people. I understand how they get stuck in this situation, but I won't fucking deal with it. If you need help, ask for mutual aid. You are ruining the art market economy for everyone. Please. I will give you $500 so that you don't become homeless. Just don't make it harder for every other artist to get that bag, man. It's so frustrating. I can't, man. The economics is so bad. I think folks don't understand the difference between this was the mass produced for anyone who wants to buy versus this is a bespoke product that was made to order specifically for what you wanted. Bespoke is always going to be more expensive. And it's like, just charge more. And people are like, oh, you know, people are like, okay, so I decided to try to charge $100 for my commission, and then I got no bites, right? And then they bring it all the way down, and they go to 50, and they get no bites, right? And then they bring it down to 20, and they start getting bites. They get shitty bites from shitty people looking for deals, right? And they go, and then they get stuck in this loop where people are like, raise the prices, right? You know the phrase, like a rising tide lifts all boats, right? That means a rising trend makes everyone's individual circumstances better, right? But then people will be like, well, no one ever commissions me unless I have it at $20. Like, you're being fucking taken advantage of, right? If you're not getting any bites here, right, you need to improve something. Something is wrong here, right? You're not thinking about business. You're not thinking about business. What are you gonna have for dinner? I don't fucking know. I don't think I'm even gonna be awake for dinner. I think I'm gonna pass the fuck out. Art doesn't pay well. No shit, you're accepting work for the equivalent of $7. And like, it's like, but if you can't charge, and like, here's the thing, right? Is if you can't charge a living wage for your art and get bites, then you need to do something to get to that point, right? If you are you own your own business. If you are a freelancer, you are a sole proprietor. And no, I have not slept yet. We are 22 hours in. I have a meeting in 2 hours that I can't miss. So, I'm very awake. But, well, I'm very invigorated right now. Tell you what, arguing, ADHD, Helps a lot with stimulation. But like, you have to fix something, right? Like, if you can't do, and it's fine if you want to do it as a hobby, right? But like, if you can't charge prices that allow you to get a minimum wage or even a living wage or a thriving wage or anything, right? Like, that's a problem, but it's not going to be about fighting for like a higher wage, right? Because you are a business, right? You are not a worker, right? You are paying yourself with your own profits, right? That your labor hours are a cost that you're paying yourself, and then you get profit, right? You have to treat it like a business. You have to treat it like a business because it is a business. You are a business, and you have to think this way. And it's so frustrating that people just are like, what am I doing wrong all the time? And it's like, you're not thinking like a business. And that's why people who think they're like, oh man, this person's art is way shittier than mine and they keep getting commissions, is because they understand business. Because that's what it is. I tell you what, from the moment I had 100 followers on Fur Affinity, right, in college, in 2015, opening up commissions for Christmas, to now, I have never at any point had a problem. And like, my art was so bad back then. It is still on Fur Affinity. It is so much worse than it was now. I have a whole fucking art degree and professional experience on top of what I was doing on Fur Affinity, and I've never had a problem. And it's not about followers, and it's not about your pricing. It's about how you market yourself. And I just okay, I'm done. I think I got out of my system. Did miss a message from Bullosaurus. Problem is, the majority of people getting into this space to understand what the actual value of the product they're getting is. When someone quotes them a real honest price, they act like artists are greedy. Here's my thing with this too, though, right? Is I'm gonna take my finance bro. Okay, so the finance bro cap is going off, and the socialism cap is going on. Okay, we're gonna pivot from being a finance bro because I believe if we live in a capitalist society, you gotta play the game, right? You gotta play the game. You can moan and cry about it, but you gotta play the game, right? Take that finance bro hat off, right? Put the hardcore socialist hat on, right? Art is not a luxury. Art is necessary for the survival of a society, but the problem is that all of the art that we consume is also a product, which is a horrible place to be in. We need art as a society, but we have to sell products at a profit to live. And they will always be fundamentally like opposed to each other. But to say that art is only a privilege for the rich is like, you know, and like once you start thinking about it like that, right? It's like this is why people sell prints and charms and stickers and shit, because art is important to everyone. And you can make a huge difference in society through your art. But you also have to sell a product to live and buy groceries and have rent, right? And so, like, as an artist, you have to balance that. And you can't just say, like, oh, yeah, art is a luxury. And so only if you can afford a luxury do you have the privilege of seeing art. Do people have the privilege of being able to have custom-made art of whatever the fuck they want? No. Right? But again, we already have people not getting products they need anyways, so like, you know, it's like whatever, right? Some forget the US's primary export is art and the entertainment industry is mass produced. Exactly, right? Because also the whole like art is a luxury, you don't need it, gets flipped on workers to say art is a luxury, you don't actually do anything important for society like a doctor does, and therefore we can pay you less, right? Art is a vital service. And you know this because every single fucking vital service in America is underpaid. Teachers, sanitation workers, the people that feed us, right? Farmhands, like nurses, EMTs, and artists. They're all underpaid because they are all very necessary for survival of society, right? And why do you think they're trying to replace it with Gen AI? It's not less expensive to replace artists. It's more control. It's more control and being able to turn it from just like the juxtaposition of art as a society building thing and a product to sell, and they're able to strip the artistic out of it and just make a product to sell, right? It's not about replacing artists because of cost, it's about replacing artists because of control. And I'm gonna keep smacking, like, art is so fucking necessary, guys. Keep making art. It's so important. I hope to Christ and Buddha I never take commissions. And yeah, the thing is, right, is that people will do art. They'll do art, right? And then they're like, okay, how do I turn my art into a product? Because that's the only way to validate me making art. If you don't want to make art for money, don't fucking do it. I don't like making art for money either. The only reason I charge money for my art is because there are artists out there that do have to charge to live. And I will be part of the rising tide that raises all boats. I will not be a scab for other freelancers, right? Just because I have the means to not care about that money. Because again, it's pitiful money. Commissions are not a glamorous thing. And that's the same thing of like why I would charge to sell products, right? Because I really want to be doing merch. I believe that everyone should have art, but I have to charge it like a product because that is the capitalist society we live in. And a lot of people don't understand how to like interact with each other without an exchange of money, right? This is the thing I see all the time is I do something good for someone, right? And they're like, wow, Rune, that was so nice of you. I'm going to commission you at some point. And I go, that sucks. I don't want to do more labor. I don't care about your money. I just want to do a nice thing for you and you to do a nice thing back for me. But people don't know how to do that without money getting in the way. We don't believe in a token, a gifting society. Amazing how fast everything became essential workers. Yeah, all the jobs are. Yeah, exactly. You just actually achieved a cultural victory in Civilization Earth. You can get into some pretty nasty pitfalls when you think like that. I think that our cultural exports are very strong, but also we have to be mindful of what we are exporting, you know? Imperialism! I like the way you think. My throat hurts. I'm all scratchy now, do you hear it? Listen, I've been listening to Kamala Harris bad bitch edits for the last couple days. I was bound to go on a socialist rant at some point. That's my thing, right? Is be mad at the system, but don't take your ball and go home, right? Be mad at the fact that we have to charge money to live as artists. Be mad about it, but you have to participate in the system. Chef, I feel like a hot dog. Can we vote for the worm for president? I'll actually put your UBI. But the thing is, right, is we have to vote now, right? We can't take our ball and go home when we don't have a ball. We can't complain about our circumstances when we aren't a key to power, right? You know what's happened recently with the Kamala Harris campaign? She raised record funding. Record funding in 24 hours, right? This is like the biggest thing that's ever happened to the DNC, right? And it was all from small donors, right? And you know what that means? That means she has to care about what the public thinks about her now. Because they just funded half of her campaign, and she doesn't have to go cozy up to billionaires anymore to make up the deficit. So now she has to care about what we think. And it's, you gotta show up. I'm gonna whisper under my breath, all cops are bastards, and I'm gonna fill in that little circle next to Kamala. Because at least she's somewhat influenceable. And then we're gonna get a left person in next time. Absolutely shablinkered. I like that word. Wait until you learn Pinkatuber Plus, and then you're gonna cry your eyes out. Ned! We Ned it! Hit me with the Euro trash opinion. Is she gonna care about what the small people giving her money are? Okay. If you are a key to power, right? You have to, in order to keep power, you need to appease your keys to power, right? There are keys to gain power, and there are keys to keep power, right? And right now, young people are demonstrating that they are a key to gaining the power, right? They are a key to gaining it. And so what we need to do is we need to back so that she recognizes that she has to tell us things that we want to hear so that she can gain power. And then we have to threaten to take it away with a stronger option later so that she's like this idea of like, oh, like they're never gonna care, right? Is like so toxic. Like, yes, we live in a fucking oligarchy, right? But even Caesar got stabbed by 37 people, you know? No one's fucking immortal. It absolutely is what happened to Biden. But you know what's different about Kamala, right? Kamala has a career left to go, right? She's gonna have to care about what people think about her a lot more than Biden is. Because we let Biden cook about Israel for 40 years. It was no surprise what he was gonna do about Gaza, right? Because that was his life. This is the end of his life's mission. Because he has been like the Israel guy this whole fucking time, right? He has been the no student debt, like the student debt erasure thing, like because he was the guy that made it so that you couldn't get rid of student debt, right? Like he has fulfilled his entire life's dreams because no one stopped him because everyone's like voting doesn't fucking matter, right? It fucking does. Here's my thing. I saw a sobering statistic. Who here lives in California? Or is aware of Californians, like... For the Euro homies in here, California is an incredibly blue state, right? Hi, Jan. California is an incredibly blue state, okay? It has had a blue majority forever. It is so securely blue, right? It is so securely blue, right? If 50% of the Republicans that did not vote in 2022 for the Senate and the seats and everything, right? If only 50% of the people that didn't vote that were Republican voted, the House, the Senate, the governor, the treasurer, every single fucking office in the state of California would be red. If 10% of them decided to vote that didn't vote, we would have lost the House in California. Voting matters. Because think about it. Now look at like Texas, right? If 50% of the Democrats who don't think their vote matters go to vote in the polls in Texas, it is automatically a blue state. Instantly. If just 10% of them vote, maybe the governor wouldn't be Greg Abbott. We can't say that voting doesn't matter when we have never actually tried. It is a tried and true tactic to get voter suppression to happen by saying that you shouldn't show up to the polls. We literally, like, Biden won over Trump because of voter suppression. Because people in states that were actually swing states, Trump voters didn't fucking show up because they're like, whatever. And then they lost. And it was great. I'm very happy about it. It's so fucking important, guys. It's so fucking important. If you haven't registered to vote, especially my Texas babies, my Missouri babies, my Alabama babies, my Florida babies, I know you're in here. Please register now. They make you pre-register like months in advance. You have to register. You cannot register at the poll. You have to do it now. You have to do it now. I will kiss you. I will kiss you with tongue if you go register to vote. I promise. We have to talk to people we don't like to. We have to talk to people we don't like to. We have to talk to people that don't share our politics. BRB getting political. Get political. Thank God Oregon has. I know, it's so nice. I love driving up to our little ballot box. Always pick up a little sweet treat, get a little ice cream, and go drop off our ballots. Talking to people. I know, it's so scary. I know, it's so fucking scary. Not that voting doesn't matter. I'm trying to get above water. I need a clear head before reapproaching. I'm still voting, but it's survival. I get it. I get it for sure, right? If you have to disconnect and you've already made your decision, disconnect, you know? If you're like, if you're like, yeah, I'm gonna vote for Kamala, right? I'm gonna vote whoever the Democratic nominee is, and then you disconnect from there, go ahead. You know? How in the States people are so charged about politics but don't exactly, right? It's that voter suppression. And it's really that the left is scared of power, you know? We want to critique power, but we don't want to wield it, you know? We don't want to be responsible for power when it goes wrong, you know? But like great things can happen. In the city that me and Manders live in, we have a non-binary mayor who ran like 4 years ago. It was like it was a 2020 ballot. And they ran and they were super cool and all this canvassing happened and now our city is like literally getting improved for the better and it's so fucking cool. We're getting like a homeless shelter. We bought like an old hotel for it, right? We're getting that. We're getting bike bridges over some of the highways, right? Our roads are getting fixed. We have like real like queer spaces for the first time in this city, like in forever, right? Like change happens. And this is in a city where like we had some Black Lives Matter shit happen in our city. Like it was bad. Somebody says, yeah, exactly, right? But you gotta fight against it, right? Again, you can be mad about the game you're playing. If you're playing League of Legends, right? Okay, hold on. If you're playing League of Legends or Valorant or whatever, right? Pick your fucking game, right? And you're playing it, right? And you're fucking Yasuo, right? And Lilia is OP, right? And she's beating the shit out of things, right? How are the game devs gonna know that shit's fucked unless you vote by picking and banning her, right? When a pick ban rate, here's how it works for balancing League of Legends, right? When a pick ban rate, which is how many times the champion is picked and or banned, right? Because a ban is like, I just really don't want to fucking play with this person, right? When it gets above a certain threshold, it says there's a fucking problem, right? And that's voting. That's voting for issues in League of Legends, right? But if you never pick or ban a thing that you have a problem with, right? Then you're not influencing any sort of change, right? And like Lilia's bullshit right now. She's fucking bullshit, and the game balance is shit, and nobody likes playing it, but you still gotta play to win, you know? Just because it's rigged doesn't mean you can't play the hand that you're dealt. By the way, at any point, if any of you with uteri, I guess uteruses, nobody has multiple, I don't think. But Oregon is literally like the only state with like zero like anti-abortion shit. So like if you ever have to come out, you know, and be a part of the anti-network, like we're here. It'll happen, you know? And it's like nobody actually really supports anti-trans shit, right? Nobody supports weed bans. It's like people gotta fucking vote for this crap. You gotta push for it, right? You gotta do something about it. But we want to complain because we don't want to be held accountable for our inaction, right? Inaction is in itself a decision, and so many people on the left are so guilt-ridden about everything, and they don't want to have the guilt. So they just want to critique power, but they don't want to be responsible for changing the system. Because that's scary, and nobody likes to lose or be held accountable for that, right? But again, we gotta talk. We gotta talk with people, right? Vote third party, but then you end up with a weird shit like Party B. Yeah, exactly. Don't vote for third party, right? We're gonna vote for Kamala, right? I assume that pretty much everyone in here is red or blue. If you're red, please feel free to speak up. I'm not gonna yell at you again. I believe in talking across the aisle. Weirdly enough, right? I will talk to you respectfully. But like we have to. We can't be sitting here if us and veterans, right? If us and veterans can agree about anti-imperialism and Medicare for all, like let's not fucking worry about correcting their pronoun usage right now, all right? We'll get to that when we have Medicare for all and we stop doing imperialism. Like we'll get there, I promise. I'm so done with the leftism fandom, you know? This purity culture shit. So many people, they become like ex-evangelicals, and they don't leave the purity culture behind of like God is always watching and you have to be the perfect person. You have to call out other people that are not being perfect, right? Hi, Static. We're super fucking political right now. We're going fucking nuts in here. I hope we're having fun at least. The arguing feels really good. It's keeping me awake. Not even arguing. It's more like on my little soapbox here. Just interesting to draw to. It's good. But yeah, like we gotta play the game. We gotta play the hand we're dealt. We're gonna draw next turn, okay? The only guys, if you're going through hell, right? We're going through hell right now, but we have to keep going, otherwise we're stuck in hell. And you don't want to be stuck in hell, so you gotta keep going. Did a whole 2 sprites? A lot of soda. Oh, you mean okay? Never mind. I see. I was like, man, you got Sprite? The only way out is through. The only way out is through. And y'all, revolution's not coming, right? Don't fall for that shit. Don't be like, oh, general strike, right? It's not happening, right? Something blew my mind the other day about general strike, right? Because I had this Quaker pastor on TikTok, this very, very left trans Quaker pastor, smack me on the head on a TikTok. And he was like, don't fucking general strike, right? Because either we don't have the means to do it, and it's a waste of time, or we do have the means to do it, but that means we're already so organized, we probably don't need one. Because we already have so much control. And all we really need to do is just have air traffic controllers. Like, if we could just support air traffic controllers or port workers in their strike, they get that shit done in like 2 weeks. There has never been an air traffic controller strike longer than a month. They're so strong they make partisan fights go nonpartisan and get budgets passed. Let's have a revolution against the strongest military. But also, like, what happens during revolutions, guys? What is America really good at? Sticking their little nose in it. Sticking their little nose in other people's revolutions. To influence things, right? And if you don't think everyone else on the planet's gonna stick their little nose in if we hit a civil war, you have got another thing coming. Because if you think that everybody else is gonna have their own little CIA running around, we got the Kremlin running around, we got the CCP running around, all the fucking European countries are gonna do it too. Everybody's got fucking spies everywhere. They're gonna put someone in power that's gonna align with their interests. And not everybody who wants that is going to be aligned with our interests. You know who's also interested in what happens if a coup happens? Saudi Arabia. I do not want the crown princes of Saudi Arabia getting in all of our fucking like, it's not gonna happen. Hi Tiz, we're so fucking political right now. You know all those talks we've had? We're doing it. We're inciting the base. Copy what the French are doing. God, I love what the French are doing right now. You guys are so inspiring. Keep shitting in the river. Go shit, girl. Do you guys see what happened to the French parliament? They swore in the new guys and they refused to shake the far-right people's hands. One of them even fucking played rock, paper, scissors. The funniest shit I've ever seen. They're trying to shit in the river to ruin the Olympics because they don't believe in the bullshit that they've gone through for that. And the whole government dissolved for a bit, I think. And then all the farmers, like, fighting cops, like, out in the French countryside. If you want to watch, like, dogfighting politically, you should go tune into French news for the last, like, year. It's been wild. And it's gonna make you feel a lot better because there are, like, actually wins. Like, you can root for a team and be like, yes. French people know how to throw down. Don't fall for, hold on. It's so funny. It's so funny. No shake. No shake. No shake. No shake. It's so funny, man. Got him. We love it. It's so good. More of them look them dead in the eye. No, beneath them. Where did our divorced dad playlist go? It got in a weird spot. There we go. Now we're back in corn territory. French being pussies was propaganda. Don't fucking listen to it. There's still haughty bastards in Paris, and I've never met a meaner group of people that had no reason to be that way. Some people it's warranted, you know, but like damn, you know? But man, do the French know how to revolution? They know how to fight government. Like literally farmers are like beating the shit out of people out there in the countryside. They've been going on that shit forever. Divorced dad went out to go vote. Yes. Because I tell you what, right? You'd be surprised if you are willing to meet people where they're at and talk with them across the aisle, right? Like, there are people who, like, do want my dad is, like, a huge Trumpy. Like, a huge Trumpy. But you know what? We agree on a ton of shit. Like, way too much. But then he's like, yeah, and then Trump will do it. And I'm like, well, we almost got there, right? But, like, the policies are the same. Right? It's like Medicare for all. He's like, fucking insurance sucks, right? Because he owns his own business. And so, like, my family often doesn't have health insurance. And then it's just like, you know, he's like, yeah, it'd be so much easier if it was single payer, right? And I bring it up every time they have a fucking medical bill. And they're like, yeah, I totally fucking agree with you. Can't wait for Trump to do that. And I'm like, I don't know if that's going to happen, but most social style policies are incredibly popular as long as you don't say socialism. Exactly. That's what is it? Yang in New York was really good at doing that. And Pete Buttigieg was also really good at that. A little rat in the walls. Train workers in my municipality are striking. They have as they have a lot. Yeah, let them strike. Disney workers are striking. I hope if you guys don't have Disney vacations, they're all striking. 99% strike vote. And things are getting better. They just get better slowly. They get better slowly. We've had more union stuff than we've ever had in like the last 40 years or something. But it's not like we're all unionized. But we have to take the wins where they are and stop worrying about how fast we're going. It is a march. It's a march. Man, I feel really bad for the person on this VOD. I hope they are also full commie pilled like we are. Otherwise, this is gonna be a really awkward VOD to scrub through to see their character. Whoopsie. I actually don't apologize. Where's the other divorced dad music I know? Where's Nickelback? Why is Bullet for My Valentine in this playlist? Ain't no way Bullet for My Valentine is divorced dad music. I'm sorry. Dads don't even know what that emo band is. Oh, myself, sure. My weaknesses. Oh, my throat fucking hurts. I don't be ranting. Trance, are you really trying to sit on this hill right now? Are you a divorced dad? I don't think so. I've never known a man over 30 who listens to Bullet for My Valentine. I could be. Don't. Stay in your happy marriage, you stupid idiot. What kind of dunk is that? I could be divorced. Ooh. Yeah, the used is definitely, but Bullet for My Valentine is fucking, like, teenage angst. I don't even see how esports is gonna be an Olympic sport. Like, what game? Esports is just a buzzword. Doesn't validate anything. It's a fucking ruse. Tear my heart open. I love Trant. By the way, shout out to Trance in the chat. Both of like an uncle slash father figure to me. And also, I feel like I gotta whip him all the time. It's a perfect balance. Jan, thank you for the follow! Mobile archery game. Ooh. Throw Tekken at them. Yeah, put Quake in the Olympics. Am I being whipped? I don't know. Sometimes you're a little silly. Sometimes you're a little silly. Like, sometimes you're silly about things like AI art. And I know that you can't defend yourself here about it, because my chat will literally, on God for real, beat you to death with hammers if you say anything about it, so you should keep your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut. But, like, you know, sometimes. Ow, don't hit me! Yeah, I said it derogatorily, don't smack me! I didn't do nothing! Like 100 meter or whatever, they pull a fucking Quaker high pick. Can you imagine Bed Wars being part of the Olympics? That'd be so fucking funny. Oh, Chiz and I had the same thought. I love it when I look up and then I see the same thing happening in chat. It makes me so happy. Tim Bransell! Yeah, don't worry, Trance. I love you to death. Much as I wanted to strangle you that week. Whoa! These colors are kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie here. I'm kind of cooking a little bit. I thought I was gonna get more than one attack done today. What happened? Oh, we ranted, that's what. Oh yeah, I'll beat you to this, pants grab. I need to have better dark balance here. Or else this is gonna suck. Donkey dick. Okay, is Breaking Benjamin divorced dad music? I need a jury on that one.
What can you hold in your right hand that you can't hold in your left hand?
It wasn't a full thought, so I'm not gonna answer. It wasn't 15 years ago, but it is now. Shit, I'm a divorced dad. Alright, I'm going out for milk. Bye, guys. Guys, Dorky Boy's just gonna say your gay joke. He's a one joke Andy. Not a real riddle. Don't fall for it.
Wait, this is a thing?
Yeah, it is. Stop burning another page. Olympic level high pixel skyblock. Would be the funniest esport. Could you imagine the speedrunners coming in for the Olympics? Five Nights at Freddy's speedrun Olympics. I feel like being whipped around here has been a fairly rare occurrence. I feel like it will happen more. But the people that are always worried about being whipped are always the people that are safe. I can't subtweet about anything in this community because the people that it's not directed to always think it's about them and like oh no, what did I do something wrong? And then the people that like are definitely getting subtweeted about are like, haha, I'm definitely not the problem. Why is everyone talking about the Olympics? Because it's happening! And there's gonna be esports! There's gonna be esports, Charlie. Oh my god, the See Their Slow song with Evanescence. We can argue a little, learn some shit, hug it out later. We aren't friends. Yeah, exactly. The song about cheating. Is it about cheating? I think the only thing that really gets me about like the AI conversations, right, with everything is just like it's a two-factor thing. It's not for any particular person, but just like as a trend that I see, right, is at some point a card gets pulled and I'm a tech bro and I know more than you who don't, like, as an artist who doesn't understand tech, and I completely push against that because boy howdy are all of our fucking autistic asses researching the shit out of this thing that's gonna kill us, right? And then it turns into like an empathy problem at some point. And it's less about arguing, right? And more about how you respond to people who are experiencing fear and sadness. And that's where the miffiness gets me, you know? We don't have info on which game the first esport Olympic would be next year in Saudi Arabia. Imagine the smell or any You gotta watch how you put those phrases together. It's in Saudi Arabia, imagine the smell. That is not a gamer directed kind of insult. You gotta watch yourself on that one. Don't get me started on tech bros. It's the finance bros that have influenced tech. Weiss, when you say one thing, right? When you reference one group of people and then reference something negative, people are not going to assume that you're talking about a totally different group of people. They're going to assume you're talking about that group of people. Ketchup Comics, thanks for following. Well, come on in. Lips of an Angel hinders the Yeah, I was about to say, this song is not a cheating song. There's no way they would have gotten Evanescence to come in and make a cheating song. Lips of an Angel is a great song, though. Hinder is like full-on divorced dad music. Like capital D divorced. Wait, the way that you strung that together made it seem like you were saying that people who are from Saudi Arabia smell like shit. Please stop being dense. Divorce thrice. No, don't bring the thrice thing back. They did a Five Guys thing, and it's been living in my head rent-free. Yes, I know, Weiss. Now fucking drop it. Jesus Christ. You guys don't have to go on an apology tour every time you're told that he fucked up. Funny attack. Did you do something, Cat? Do I have to kill you? Oh my god, I do have to kill you. Oh my god! Holy shit! Maybe if I have to. What? You even had the thing that I'm drawing! Cat! It's so meta! I also blep when I draw. How did you fucking know that? It's fucking nutso. I love the blue line art. It's so fucking cool. Oh, this is sick as hell. Alright, chat. Beat Cat to death with hammers. Kill them. No, like black or dark colored lining. I think it looks great. This is poggers. The meta level thing is so fucking clever. You should have tagged them in your attack. That's so fucking funny. And they'll be like, why the fuck did I get an attack like this? And then several hours later, oh my god, I got an attack. Would have been fucking crazy. Thank you so much. I feel like you've been here the whole time of me yapping through all this. Just goes to show that talking about politics doesn't actually scare away people, and you are allowed to be a little political. Nerdy Pup, go to bed. It's too late for you. AI should be used as a tool rather than a way of producing AI art or music. Like, what if there's an AI that could make a brush that looks like a certain thing, or an AI that can use a MIDI to make a realistic sounding guitar? Yeah. But it also, it's just like, the people who are making this stuff, right? I'm gonna need to see documentation about our lack of hammer usage. That is not what higher up has communicated to us. I will write a strongly worded letter if I have to. Please do not make me do that. Any drawings I've done last for, but it's still so good. It's so funny. I hear it every day at work. There's a lot to know about topics like AI, and it's inevitable to be biased based on your experience. Talking with you randomly to artist friends, I understand a lot more now. Yeah, I think it's less about like not seeing eye to eye, and more of just like, and this isn't like an AI exclusive thing, but people who work in tech often, and it's not something that I think like the individual people that I talk to have this kind of thing, but more of just like a cultural thing that you get enmeshed in, and then sometimes just kind of slips out of like tech being like the superior like thinking strategy, or like that they have it all figured out, and that like there is definitely a prevalence among people in STEM that just believe that artists are less intelligent, because if they were more intelligent, they would have gone into STEM. Just kind of fucked up. And so it's less about being mad about the debate and more about being like feeling invalidated about it. I don't know, does that make sense? Should never run out of hammers. Tiz, get on that. Get your head of counting. I do not control the rate in which hammers are deployed. Alright. What'd y'all have for breakfast today? We've been going hard. Am I gonna become White Girl Hassan? Is this where the stream content's going? It's fun. Cream cheese bagel. I had gyoza for breakfast. I forgot we had leftover ramen. A croissant. Croissant. To have a license to use AI. What does that mean in that context? Like, genuine question. Like, what is a license to use AI? Like, they need to get a license in order to use it, or like a right to bear arms kind of thing? I'm assuming the former based on how you talked. Breakfast was a while ago. I forgot. I forgot. Listen, you don't need to remember. You just need to wake up. Wake up, Mason. What do the numbers mean? Is it breakfast just because you ate it between the hours of 7-Eleven? It was... Listen, you guys yell at me for saying good morning when I wake up and it's 4 p.m. And you yell at me when I say breakfast because it's around the breakfast time, but it happened to be my second meal of the day. Like, what do you want from me? Make it make sense. To be correct? Yeah, but they're inconsistent. To drive you insane, you already do that. You don't even have to do anything. Just the thought that people like me and want to hang out with me makes me want to kill people. What an awful feeling. I don't need any more help than that. You don't have to do anything negative. At a bar is shaking apart. You had a whole pub? A whole bar? Were the patrons good? Murder? 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 I don't know what the fuck that was. I feel like this might be a little too saturated. But I also just really like saturated colors. So it can probably suck my dick. In a good way. This is why I don't do commissions on stream, by the way. I can't keep my damn mouth closed. I never want to be like, while I'm like working on someone's shit, you know? If we then we're gonna be fuckled. I just don't want people to be mad at me when I'm like, fuck this fucking shit, and I'm just frustrated because I can't get something to work. I don't want people to take it personally and be like, oh my god, Rude hates me. Thought they were smoking a joint at first. Listen, I'm gonna be smoking a joint. Since you have to define harmful, when all big companies hired ethics researchers to investigate error, they got scanning results, and they fired the ethics team and continued anyways? Yes. They have fired the horse catchers. Whoopsie daisy. I take everything personally, so it's okay. Yeah, Craig. Why do you think I disappear when you commission me and you don't see me for 3 weeks? I do this every time someone I know commissions me. I feel bad for Jess. We were so brain rotted together. We were having such a good time. And then she's like, I have money. I will commission you. And then I was like, haha, ghosted. And I was like, no. I'm so shitty, but I can't stop doing it. I can't mix work and play. Is 3 Days Grace also Divorced Dad? I don't think 3 Days Grace is, but I think this song specifically is. Like, I don't think, like, Animal I Have Become is Divorced Dad material. But, like, being really sad about your wife leaving you, you know? Like, I could maybe accept, like, Bullet for My Valentine is not... Like, I'm gonna go on the record, it's not a Divorced Dad band. But Tears Don't Fall, the song, definitely Divorce Dad's song, you know? Hey! Hey! Shouldn't all AI stuff be public domain? But the thing is, right, is that, like, taking it and making it public domain doesn't really reverse the harm that exists with it, you know? Like, if I take Sonic and then I make my original character Blonick, and then I make Blonick, like, public domain, that doesn't really solve the fact that I ripped off Sonic, you know? OC, do not steal! The slightly lighter blue, it's legal. That's like the same thing of like, you shouldn't steal. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, the AI adopts are free because they're not copyrightable, right? I can just take them. And it's like, you don't know what the AI took from, right? They could have made a one-to-one copy of a real piece of art and you wouldn't know because there's no accountability for it, and you might have thought that you were taking from an AI, but you really were just stealing from a person. It's like the same argument of like, oh, I found it on Pinterest, I thought it was okay, you know? Same thing with like using AI for reference, right? Like, you don't actually know what the AI was pulling from and where that prompt generator was, right? Because we already have this problem, like, already of like, oh, I didn't know this character was from One Piece, I just saw they were cute and I drew them, you know? Because nobody can be aware of every single piece of media that exists. Hi, Timothy! I don't know what to do about extended Artfight. I was supposed to die on August 1st. Now I have to live more days? Guys, I have commissions I gotta get done. I got called for jury duty in August. This is gonna fucking suck. Jury duty! What is this fucking music? It doesn't count as divorced dad music unless I know the song. Oh my god, it's this song. We haven't done the stim for this song in so long. That internet theory really isn't a theory anymore. Oh yeah, for sure. There's so much AI shit out there right now, and it's like impossible to tell. Because like even outside the AI art stuff, right? It's like, man, the propaganda machine, the fake news. I'm gonna keep talking, but the moment the stim comes on, we're gonna switch completely to that. ALS's source says it was trained to gen from the piece. I mean, well, then it runs into the copyright problem. Right? Because, like, if it's listing where it's coming from, then you know that it's stealing data that it's not supposed to have. And the whole thing they have is plausible deniability. Where are you? I'm so sorry. Stop making it onto the screen. I want to sing the other part of the song. Is this Weird Al? No. Waste your time on me. I'm already the voice inside your head. No, this is Blink 182. Do you guys hear that Weird Al made a WAP polka? Bring a bucket and a mop. Oh my god, I'm gonna go grab it. Hold on, hold on. I guess it's like a whole mix, right? It's now a TikTok song. Here, hold on. Hold on. We'll experience this together. Oh, it's like wide lens. Interesting. WAP. Whenever I hear the word WAP now, I don't think of Wet Ass Pussy. I think of the Kendrick song. Wizard Disco, it's so good. You can't shame me for it. Okay, I'm gonna need to go get some water. My throat fucking hurts. I'm gravelly now. Because, like, even if you were to take the copyright problem out of AI, by the way, right? It still has medical records in it. It's been proven that it has child porn in it. Like, the data set is unrecoverable. And, like, the ways that it influences, right? It's shown to be incredibly, like racist and sexist, the way that it gens things, right? It's clearly trained on copyrighted material all over the place, right? Yeah. When you try to make a data set skirting the law and you need to grab as many images off of the internet as possible for the biggest data set that you can, you are going to grab things that should never, ever, ever go in that data set. You are grabbing private records. You are grabbing revenge porn. You are grabbing child porn. You are grabbing, like, everything that you could possibly never want in a data set. It's in the metadata for the Lion dataset, which is what Midjourney uses, and Stability AI, and ChatGPT, and everything. And that influences the way that it generates stuff. The same way that it influences the racist opinions of, it grabs the racist opinions of people, and it's a dark reflection, right? Yeah, like, whoops. Oopsie daisy, we made a fucky wucky with our data set. Not permissible in court, not gonna lie. Exploit in ChatGPT a while ago, you could just have it read the raw data set and it would spit out medical records. Yeah. Like, how the fuck did they get that shit? How Twitter went so hard, right? It's funny because you can see all those bots and then you can yell at them to input other things. And I keep seeing that happening. You gotta catch yourself getting angry at bots and blue check marks that are farming engagement. Otherwise, you'll go crazy. And it's like, has Pandora's box been opened and we'll never be able to recover the internet that we had? Yeah, for sure. But it's not like it's unbeatable, you know? People overwhelmingly, right, don't want AI, right? And like, keep calling people cringe for using it. The social backlash is important, and it does disincentivize companies from using it. And it also disincentivizes from like the early adopters, right? Remember when we all called like NFT people cringe, and they couldn't get past the like early adopter stage? Like they had that huge surge where like, oh, hot new technology, and everyone was like, haha, cringe. And then people stopped buying NFTs that were like cool, and that was just the Bored Ape guys left with the bag. The phone doing a lot of cold calls and not AI. I don't even answer phone calls now because they'll take your voice to steal your fucking credit card info. There was a whole ass senator that got scam called, and now he's doing a bunch of anti AI phone bank legislation. He got scammed thinking that his son was like dead or in prison or something. I make art for friends that put a lot of heart and soul in my little cringe drawing. I don't think Twitter deserves it. Then don't give it to Twitter. Who cares? Do art for why you want to do it. Oh my god. Stop yapping, Jared Leto. There you go. Okay, I gotta get up and get a drink. There's only so much horribly melted soda left in this cup. And I literally can feel my throat crumpling. So I'm gonna hit you with a burb, and I'm gonna leave you with Jared Leto, and I'll be back before Jared Leto is done. Promise. And I have a BRB screen. Be right back. I'm gonna go get a drink.
Bail! Vile bail! All terror incarnate! I hereby vow you will rue this day! Behold, a true great warrior! And I, Egon, your fears made flesh! There is life in me yet! I will soon feast upon your heart! Mark my words! You too shall know fear! My arms, my legs, each lies a bloody ruin! Curse you, Bale! Solid of scale you might be, foul dragon! But I will riddle with holes your rotten hide. With a hail of harpoons! With every last drop of my being! You shall haunt me no longer!
What a sensory nightmare that you guys put yourself through. What the shit? Are y'all okay? That was a lot. Jared Leto and Egon? Alright. Kurz, Tiz, make the mashup, please. Bale is so cool. I don't think we're gonna finish this piece of art. I also haven't saved the canvas once. Does that make you guys nervous? It's still default illustration untitled. Didn't even know Jared Leto did music. It literally has ruined 30 Seconds to Mars for me, knowing that this is Jared Leto's band. I'm so mad. Fuck you, Tiz. How dare you tell me this? Cursed knowledge. You don't want to save? I don't want to save. I did remove the save your work routine, didn't I? I like leaving you guys on the edge of glory. And I'm hanging on a moment of truth. Break me down. Break me down. You want 30 seconds to Joker. There's no laws against the Pokemon, Batman. Jared Leto's Joker would definitely be the one that does that. Got this low bunny. I just can't believe it's Jared Leto, man. You went so hard, and then what happened? Me, I see that I never really got it right. I just want to say, I really appreciate the conversations we've had today. I know we've been really charged today, which is not like an unusual thing for us, but definitely, you know, sometimes can be a little intense for people. But I really appreciate that we were able to have some really cool conversations. Got to go. See you later, Charge. The McCall. Isn't it canon? Yeah. But like in the same way that it's canon that like, you know, ancient people fucked animals, right? I'm gonna stand on my own again, 'cause now I can't see. What is it? The test. If it passes the whatever test, right? It's an adult for its species. It can consent, and it is showing consent. Who fucking cares? No laws against the Pokemon, Batman. Gonna change your preferred team a little? Oh my god. The Harkins test, isn't it? Harkins test is the can you fuck this monster? Yeah, Harkness. Alright. Suppose I should save this canvas at some point. I do need to wrap up. I do want to wrap up pretty close. Pretty close to when I gotta go into another meeting. Because if I sit around, I will die. I'm in that dangerous spot of chatting right now, right? Of if I stop moving, I could collapse and go into the eep zone and never return from it. We gotta be careful. So if we don't end stream and we keep yapping, we should be safe for a while. But not forever. Yeah. I gotta start using breaks more often for like conversation cutters when I'm like not having a good conversation. We were yapping so hard and this is fucking dead again. So, pshaw. I just start using it, like I'm gonna walk away and put you guys in timeout when you're getting too spicy and I'm getting mad at you. I don't know. Is Avril Lavigne really divorced dad music? I don't even know this Avril Lavigne song. I don't see you, good night. Well, invite me to come hang out with you, bitch! We could see each other. Manga Beans, thank you for following! In my meeting? Yeah, of course, in your meeting. What kind of meeting would you be in otherwise? But no, but like the don't see you. The don't see you thing. Invite me to do things. And then I'll see you. Don't threaten me, I'll literally show up. You know you can't call my bluff, Trance. Is it a Final Fantasy meeting or is it IRL? Love your attitude. Thank you. I literally will do the worst actions. I'm like, come over and do meth? I read that as math for a second. I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah. I think my meth is falling out of my body right now. I don't have any. I don't know. Dirty Pup, if you got meth, let's do it. It'll be fine. But I know you don't have any. Never call runes bluff. I know, Tiz has learned this lesson in such painful ways. I'm too fucking stubborn. This is where Trance is gonna try to turn. It's gonna be like, play Final Fantasy, you won't. TV show about doing meth? What? That doesn't seem right. This playlist has been fitting really well with this art. I don't know why. Not that this character is a divorced dad, but just like, you know. Like, smoking weed on that couch kind of vibes. Who's this person you're drawing? This is, their name is... their name is Doris. It is the Sona of an artist called Hogsnock, and it's for Artfight. And it's fucking puggers, and I like their design a lot. I'm trying not to over-render this, but I don't think I'm succeeding. Gonna wait until you don't expect it? I'll always expect it. Trance, I'm paranoid. I'm paranoid and I'm hypervigilant. There ain't nothing that happens that I don't expect. Isn't that what Breaking Bad is about? Doing meth? I thought they just made meth. Are they also doing it? But did you expect the Spanish Inquisition? Yes. A tired joke. Nobody may expect the Spanish Inquisition, but I'm a nobody. We've already lost the game once in chat today. Like, nothing can hurt us, really. I got rickrolled earlier today. Nothing can hurt me anymore. A TV show about making meth. Oh yeah, true. But we're talking about taking meth. That's different. Hee hee. Hee 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 hee. Are we at he-heers or hoo-hooers in this chat? I don't think we're gonna finish this. I got my meeting to go to. It's good. And then when I go to sleep, and I'll see you guys at like 2 in the morning. Maybe we'll finish it up then. It's Euro homie sweep hours. Woo. I'm a kind of hee hee boy. I think I'm a hee hee. I think I really respect the hoo hooers, you know? But I gotta stay with my homegirl hee hee. Your homies can't keep getting away with it! They keep making meth! Who gave them the right to make so much meth? Certainly not I. Owl discrimination. You know it. Tag yourself meme as One Piece laughs. I don't know what the One Piece laughs are. That'd be a fun speed run. How long until your Twitch panel or Twitch channel gets banned? Like, how many episodes of One Piece can you get into before you get fucking booted? I'm gonna get much higher. We're so close. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. We'll finish it up tomorrow or tonight or whatever we're calling it. Guitar Hero music. I know, we're listening to Divorced Dad. Divorced Dad playlist and Guitar Hero music is a Venn diagram that is a circle. Let's be honest. Yesterday's, today's, tomorrow's, yesterday. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Alright, 2024, and this is 372 7498. That was my credit card, by the way. Also, yeah, my face is fucking going nuts. So deep philosophy stream. What? That's what we've been doing. What the fuck? Thanks for coming to stream, everybody. Let's go say hi to someone. How are ya? Can you please stop posting not safe for work in general chat? Could you take it all away? Can I take you guys over to Blanc? Blanc's playing Kingdom Hearts right now, which Kingdom Hearts characters have big feet, and I'm gonna hate that forever, right? But they're gonna start Piss Hoop. They're gonna do their first run of Piss Hoop soon, and I'm gonna be there all the time watching them play LD Bing. It's gonna be so fucking cool. And I'm so fucking excited. What is this game click holding that people are playing? Piss Hoop? That's Elden Ring, baby. Did it art by the title of the stream. Apparently, no one else reads announcements. So I wasn't the only one who didn't read an announcement that came out a couple days ago. It goes to August 3rd. I'm gonna throw fake sand down. What the, you throw moon sand down? Alright, we're gonna go raid Blanc. Let's go say hi. Blanc is really cool. If you want to hear people yap about things they're really smart about, definitely go talk to Blanc. because they're a linguist. And I love listening about linguistics and anthropology and shit, and it's so cool. It puts his fingers together. But yeah, go say hi. Go throw some sand over there. Thanks for coming into chat and hanging out. I had really good talks and conversations with you guys. We're gonna have a great time. We're gonna love life. And I'll see you maybe tonight at 2 in the morning if I'm lonely. And maybe tomorrow if my sleep schedule's fixed. We'll find out next time on Runak Stream. Good night, everybody. Woo!